the meal, you know, the rice and the vegetables, you don't need to worry. It's not a fatty meal, but you don't need to put that in there either if you're on a diet or you don't want that extra butter. So I'm stirring that in so that it absorbs. And now I'm going to put the parmesan in. So I'm going to use most of the parmesan, but not all of it, because the last little bit I'm going to sprinkle on the top when I serve it. This will melt very easily on a low heat because it's in those very fine shavings. And you'll be able to feel as you're stirring it that this takes on a really kind of almost like sticky, creamy texture. It's suddenly got a lot bigger. The grains of rice have gotten bigger, and instead of it being hard rice and liquid, it's this beautiful creamy risotto. And the only way to know if you've put enough cheese in here is to taste it, because you will know how cheesy you want your risotto to be. That is delicious. On the whole, it's a good idea to just let that sit for a couple of minutes before you serve it. So I'm just going to put the lid on, give it a couple of minutes to let all those final flavours absorb, let the peas get warm, and just absorb that last bit of water. So I'm going to let that do its thing for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to come back to you with the final product. Okay, so the risotto is finished. I've turned the heat off. Let me just show you the pan. So we have this beautiful creamy risotto texture, and you can see that all of the colours have really blended together, and it makes a really good sound when you stir it as well. It kind of has a slightly stickiness to it where all of the different liquids have been absorbed by the rice. And here's mine with a little bit of grated parmesan on the top, ready for me to have now for my lunch. I hope you enjoy making the risotto, especially if you haven't tried making one before. Let me know how you get on, and if you found any things that work really well in here or any combinations of flavours that you like, just put a comment in the links below. And yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed that, and we'll see you next week.